shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Got him right there.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So LSU's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The option, he'll keep it. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Deep in the end zone, it's Crosby. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bulldogs offense is on the field ready to get this drive cranked up. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes a grab and room to run. Still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. All the way back to the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Takes a hit as he fires. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll go back to work trying to get something going after a couple of punts the first two times they've had it. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Wilson. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Just got rid of that one.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. They'll run for it. It's Durham. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The play fake. And he almost had a pick.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
He's got the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Gonna throw deep on the first play. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Berry. Enough to move the chains. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Durham. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. From the gun. Buys time to his left. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crosby. Rams him with the stiff arm. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Checking in from the Mississippi State sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wilson on the carry. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Levin. He's going to let it go. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Just smothered on the play. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Between the hashes, it's Henderson. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Mississippi State right back to the line. Turns into the pile. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Henderson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Lining up to add another.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Going long. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Sells to fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
LSU right back to the line. to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Turns it upfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Turns it on in midfield. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw on first. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half he hopes that his young quarterback is not putting too much pressure on himself. As you know, he is in the Heisman conversation, and he had a big chance to impress Heisman voters here today. It just hasn't happened so far. They're trying to regroup at the half, take that pressure off his shoulders, and just have him execute one play at a time. Back to you.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. Here's Durham. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He wants it all. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off,
he's going, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to run, it's Berry. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a give to Durham. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Makes the grab in their space. Smashes through the tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Trying to make one miss. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Drops back on first down. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete out left to Wilson. Crosses the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Wilson. They put the brakes on him. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay salvage a field goal on this drive. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
As we check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Drives inside. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Headed outside. It's Berry. He's got enough. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Caden Durham. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Berry. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quick give. It's Berry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The give to Caden Durham. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Moving the pocket, it's Mathis. He wants a big play here late. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that were
picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Inside the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, going to throw it. Hit as he throws. Had to force that one.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And they'll take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They